Look who's here. You know these faces. Two captains, Josh Harris and Jake Anderson, stars of the show.
You know, you got this multi-million-dollar business you're managing. I'm young, and you're trying to look to ensure that you are safe first.
The icy grip of Alaska's wild waters has struck again. This time it claimed the life of Captain Jake Anderson, a man who had battled not just the waves, but life's relentless hardships. He faced towering storms, bone-chilling winds, and crushing waves. But this time, the unforgiving sea won. Let us uncover the haunting details of Jake's final voyage, where dreams collided with the merciless depths of the ocean. Alaska's relentless seas. Alaska's wild waters have always been known for their fierce and untamed nature. They're not just cold, they're punishing, relentless, and absolutely merciless. If you think you're ready to take them on, you better be more than just brave. These waters don't care how skilled you are or how long you've been at it. They've claimed many lives, and this time, the name on everyone's lips is Captain Jake Anderson. He's gone, taken too soon by the very waves he spent his life trying to conquer. But here's the thing, Captain Jake's disappearance wasn't just another tragic accident. The Bering Sea isn't just a body of water, it's a battlefield. Jake wasn't just any fisherman, he was a fighter.
I was moving forward, and I was a part of society again.
And the jacket don't make you a man.
That's right.
His life before the sea was no walk in the park either. Homelessness, addiction, the kind of heartbreak that leaves scars. Jake had seen it all, and yet he kept showing up, kept fighting. But even the toughest battles can wear you down, and the sea, it's a foe that never rests. Imagine staring into an endless horizon, knowing that beneath those waves lies a danger so vast, so unpredictable it's almost impossible to prepare for. The cold cuts right to your bones, and the waves, they're not just water, they're walls, towering and crashing, ready to swallow you whole if you so much as blink. And yet, day after day, these crews head out, knowing full well that every trip could be their last. That was Jake's world, and he'd made peace with it. Or so it seemed, but peace is a tricky thing on the sea. The allure of the crabs, the prize they risk everything for, is almost too tempting. Those who fish here don't just do it for the money, it's in their blood. It's a way of life passed down through generations. But with every haul, the stakes rise. The boats don't just carry crabs, they carry dreams, fears, and the weight of knowing that one slip, one wrong move could mean the end. Jake's story was one of grit. He wasn't just fighting the sea. He was fighting life itself. The loss of his father, his sister, the kind of grief that could bring anyone to their knees. It didn't break him, at least not in a way that stopped him. He channeled that pain into something else, something that kept him going back out there. But the sea has a way of knowing when you're vulnerable. It's almost as if it senses when you've got nothing left to give.
I trust too much. My partner just said, I have a lien on the boat. There's no way to buy it.
And then it takes everything. For Jake, his final trip was more than just another season. It was the culmination of years spent battling forces seen and unseen. The icy grip of those waters didn't just take a captain. It took a father, a husband, a friend. The details of what happened that day are murky, shrouded in the kind of mystery only the sea can conjure. What's clear is that the ocean won, and when the sea wins, it doesn't celebrate. It just keeps rolling, indifferent and unyielding. The Bering Sea isn't just a place of loss, it's also a place of triumph, of survival against all odds. But the price of those victories is high, often too high. Jake's story is a reminder of that. It's not just the waves or the cold or the back-breaking work, it's the mental toll, the weight of knowing that your life is always teetering on the edge. And yet they keep going. They have to. The cameras of shows like Deadliest Catch only tell part of the story. What we see, the storms, the catches, the camaraderie, is just the surface. Beneath that is a world of sacrifice. It's not just the captains and crew who risk it all. The film crews too endure the same dangers, the same sleepless nights, the same bone-chilling cold. They do it because they believe these stories matter. And they do. These stories remind us of the resilience of the human spirit, the courage it takes to face an enemy as vast and unyielding as the sea. But the ocean is changing. Climate shifts are pushing the crabs further out into deeper, more dangerous waters. Warmer seas mean fewer crabs, and fewer crabs mean the risks are even greater. Captains are now forced to navigate uncharted territories, far from help, where storms are fiercer and less predictable. It's a new kind of danger, one that's reshaping what it means to be a fisherman. For those who knew Jake, his death isn't just a loss. It's a call to remember why they do this, to honor him by continuing to fight, to survive, to live. His legacy isn't just in the episodes of a TV show, it's in the hearts of everyone who shared a deck with him, who laughed with him, who mourned with him. The sea doesn't care about legacies or memories. It doesn't care about how many years you've spent learning its ways. It's a force of nature, one that can't be tamed or reasoned with. And yet men and women like Jake Anderson keep coming back, drawn to it like moths to a flame. Maybe it's the challenge, maybe it's the promise of reward, or maybe it's just who they are. Jake's story is one of many, a single thread in a tapestry of triumphs and tragedies that make up the world of crab fishing. It's a story that deserves to be told, not just as a cautionary tale, but as a testament to what it means to truly live, to face the unknown, to fight with everything you've got, and to leave a legacy that no wave can ever wash away. The ocean takes more than it gives, and this time, it's taken someone unforgettable. Grit, glory, and the icy abyss. Since its big debut in 2005, Deadliest Catch has pulled in viewers with the gritty world of crab fishing. It's not your average job. These folks head straight into the heart of danger every time they sail out. The action takes place in the icy Bering Sea, where crews hunt down king crabs and snow crabs while dodging deadly risks left and right. The title isn't just for show, it hints at just how dangerous this gig really is. What grabs attention right away is the brutal day-to-day grind these fishermen face. Imagine being slammed by massive waves, freezing your fingers off in sub-zero temps, and knowing one wrong move could end your life. That's what these mariners sign up for. Each episode throws viewers right into that chaos, showing how much grit it takes to keep going.
Going over with no bait. We got two bait boys at the same time.
Two big guys, Kip.
It's about big money too. Hauling in crabs means payday, but only if they can survive the madness. A big hook for fans is the colorful captains and their crews. Each skipper has a distinct vibe that spices things up. Sig Hansen of the Northwestern has years of experience and runs a tight ship with zero room for nonsense. Then there's Keith Colburn from the Wizard, whose fiery personality often sparks tension on deck. Jake Anderson from the Saga started at the bottom and climbed to captain, a story that shows sheer willpower. Jonathan Hillstrand of the Time Bandit. He's the wild card, always up for an adventure and tight with his team. Speaking of teams, they're the heartbeat of these operations. Deckhands and engineers keep everything moving, but it's not all smooth sailing. Tempers flare, teamwork gets tested, and the pressure is always on. The series doesn't hide how tough this life is on families either. Long stints at sea can strain relationships and make it tough to stay connected to loved ones. Over the years, the program has racked up some jaw-dropping moments that keep fans glued to the screen. Remember that time in season 13 when a deckhand fell 15 feet and needed emergency help? Or that stormy night in season 15 when the Northwestern's gear gave out and things got seriously dicey? And who could forget the crash between the Southern Wind and the Summer Bay in season 17? A hard reminder of how the sea can turn on you fast. There's also that wild episode in season 19 when Sig Hansen's boat lost power in a storm. With no high-tech gear to guide them, it was old-school navigation or bust. Moments like these make it clear that one slip-up out there can cost everything. Beyond the adrenaline, the show's realness is what earned it a dedicated fan base and some serious praise. It's not just about catching crabs, it's about survival, grit, and sometimes even heartbreak. Over time, the production sparked talks about stuff like keeping crab fishing sustainable, how climate change messes with the ocean, and the financial stress these teams deal with. The original was such a hit that spin-offs started popping up. There's Bloodline, which follows Josh Harris as he tries to carve out his own path, and The Viking Returns, where Sig Hansen takes on new waters in Norway. These side stories dig deeper into the fishing world, giving fans more of what they crave. What keeps this series riding high is simple. It tells a great story. Whether it's about guts, loyalty, or pushing through when things get rough, viewers can't help but get hooked. Each season reminds us that life on the water isn't for the faint of heart, but it sure makes for one heck of a watch. Why do they keep returning? For these men, it's more than a job. It's who they are. The brutal art of crab fishing. From the start, the producers knew they had something special. With rough seas, tough crews, and life or death moments, it offered a raw and real look into a world most people never see.
I can thread the needle better than anybody, but trying to do something with bad equipment is a bad idea.
Crab fishing isn't just another day at the office. It's an all-out battle against nature where only the toughest survive. Every year, these fishermen head out knowing that the freezing waters and towering waves of the Bering Sea don't play fair. It takes more than a thick jacket and a strong back to make it in this business. The physical demands are off the charts. Working long hours in freezing weather, hauling in hundreds of pounds of crabs, and keeping balance on a boat that's constantly rocking can wear down even the toughest crew members. Injuries are common, from cuts and bruises to broken bones. And with medical help miles away, every injury could turn serious fast. Weather is a constant wild card. Out in the Bering Sea, storms can brew in minutes, whipping up waves that can tower over the deck. Visibility drops to nearly zero, and freezing spray turns the deck into a slippery danger zone. One slip could mean going overboard, and in those icy waters, survival time is measured in minutes. The program captures these moments with gripping detail, making it clear that every trip could be their last. Another layer to the show is the competition. Crab fishing is a high-stakes game, and every boat is out to haul in as much as they can before the season ends. The crews are under constant pressure to find the best fishing spots, keep their gear in working order, and get the job done fast. Mechanical breakdowns can be a nightmare. A busted engine or a snapped crane cable can cost a boat precious time and money. On screen, viewers see how these crews handle the stress and keep pushing forward. One of the most intense parts of the job is setting and pulling the crab pots. These are massive steel cages that can weigh hundreds of pounds. Crews work in a rhythm, tossing baited pots into the sea, letting them soak, and then hauling them back up, hoping they're filled with crabs. It's back-breaking work, and the pace is relentless. The production doesn't shy away from showing how exhausting and dangerous this process is. And then there's the money. Crab fishing can be incredibly lucrative, but only for those who can handle the grind and come out on top. A successful haul can bring in tens of thousands of dollars for each crew member. But a bad season, mechanical failures, or accidents can wipe out profits in an instant. It's a constant gamble, and every decision matters. The skippers play a huge role in the show's drama. Each one has their own style, from Sig Hansen's no-nonsense leadership to Keith Colburn's fiery temper. The captains not only have to navigate the treacherous waters, but also manage their crews and make split-second decisions that can mean the difference between life and death. Their personalities add depth to the narrative, making it more than just a series about catching crabs. Fans have watched as new faces join the fleet, bringing fresh stories and challenges. Jake Anderson's journey from greenhorn to captain was one of the most compelling arcs, showing how hard work and determination can pay off. Other skippers like Josh Harris stepped into their father's shoes, trying to live up to their legacies while carving out their own paths. This production isn't just about the men on the boats. The program also highlights the families they leave behind. Wives, children, and parents wait anxiously at home, knowing that every trip could end in tragedy. The emotional toll of this lifestyle is immense. Missing birthdays, holidays, and milestones is part of the deal, and the strain on relationships is real. Over the years, this series has become more than just a reality show. It's a window into a tough, unforgiving world where only the strongest make it through. The stakes are always high, the dangers are ever present, and the stories are unforgettable. Viewers keep coming back because it's not just about catching crabs, it's about facing fears, chasing dreams, and surviving against all odds. From season to season, the show has evolved, introducing new challenges and changes in the industry. Environmental factors, changing regulations, and shifting crab populations have forced the crews to adapt. It's a constant battle to stay ahead, and this program captures that struggle with raw authenticity. With changing seas and shifting fates, how long can they truly endure? Like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more gripping stories like this.